son left his down. He gonna be texting my phone. I just dropped my son off. He left his cranberry juice in here. He gonna be texting my phone. I guarantee I'll get a text message from him in the next probably 15 minutes. Dad, that's what can you bring me a juice, Dad? Suburban kids. Can you bring me a juice, Dad? Dad, I grabbed my things and I was getting out. I was trying to make it to the buzzard. I was trying to make it. I be laughing, hey man, when you come from the hood and you have those suburban kids who grew up in the suburbs or whatever, they do stuff. They do stuff that'll make you laugh. You got look at this old suburban ass. Dad. Now let's get a few people in here. Talk about this. Boss Talk 101. What a boss is talking. Come on. Quit looking at your phone. Go. You can tell when somebody looking at their phone at the light be green 5 seconds and they ain't moved, they down like this. We're gonna discuss this. We're gonna discuss this because I rock with Boss Talk. I've been a subscriber to Boss Talk 101 out of Texas for about 2 years now. So this is all. This ain't in no disrespect to them. Disrespect to the OGs. I'm kind of like paraphrasing the reaction to their video that they did on Umar Johnson. Um, I we at 2 minute mark. Boss Talk. Good morning, first of all. If you're looking at this video, that means your time isn't up within this earth realm. So get off the couch, get off your ass, and get on your purpose, not your job. Get on your well, you get on your job too, but get on your purpose. Um, Boss Talk 101. Boss Talk 101 is a popular podcast out of Texas. He got some great content on there. OG, him and his wife. Shout out to them. Um, trying to remember. Oh, I think it's Dallas, Texas. I don't know if he in Dallas, Texas. He in Texas. Definitely in Texas. You can tell a Texas cat by their little haircut and how they talk. But anyway, him and he always calling like I'm noticing that's like just a routine he do. He always calling OG Pyru out of Cali. I think he's from Watts or he from Compton or something. OG Pyru that be getting on whack. He's like the first generation game member or whatever, second generation at the least. Um, and they was discussing Umar Johnson. They was talking about Umar Johnson and OG Paru was right on certain things and he was wrong on certain things. And I can tell some of his response when it comes to Umar Johnson and his daughter. They was discussing Umar Johnson's daughter and OG Paru, the Paru guy, he have a similar situation. He said he has a 15-year-old. Y'all hit the dislike button, hit the like button as you come in, please. He say he have a similar situation. He has a 15-year-old daughter that he is having trouble seeing because he say the mom keeping the daughter away from her or playing in her ear or whatever, he just a he just a gang member. You don't want to be around him. You don't want to be this. You don't want to be that. So he's saying he want to wait till she's 16 and hopefully he can have a civil conversation with her. And I'm saying to myself, if she's 15 and you're having this problem, what makes you think when she's 16 mentally she's going to be anything different? Um, what I don't understand about a lot of I'm gonna talk about what I got in the title, but I'm gonna talk about them as well. Um, what I don't understand about the Paru OG Paru, he's like 70 some years old. What I don't understand about this dude is how can you be a gang member, right? did so much prison time, been in and out of the prison system, in and out of the county jail. You don't put in so much work. You probably done killed people. At the least, you probably done shot people, robbed people, stabbed people, at least jumped on people, beat up rival gang members, go to prison, do all that time, do all them push-ups, do all them stabbing, sell all them drugs, shoot all them guns, get out, have a child by a woman, and this woman have you so broken, so shut down, you like you can't see your child, bro. To me, those be excuses that dudes use as to why they really ain't, they really don't want to take care of their kid. If you ask me, those are excuses that dudes use when they really just don't want to take care of their kid. So here it is, you got a well-known gang member out of California, done all kind of destruction for his in his community and other communities, all in prison. You got a gang member, and you have a King Kong conscious, what he like to call himself. Two different lifestyle, but both have alpha approaches, not beta male like energy, give off alpha energy, right? But two individuals that have baby mamas that they say keeping their kid baby what Umar Johnson said, she's under baby mama hypnosis or some shit like that. Um, you have you supposed to be a conscious dude. Umar, if y'all ever seen Umar in person, Umar ain't a small fella. Yeah, I mean, they stand like 6'3". I'm 6'1". He taller than me, and he's big, like 250, 280 something. Big gorilla looking motherfucker, right? You mean to tell me a woman can keep you away from your motherfucking kid, bro? I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to clean up my act. Lord, please forgive me. I am. Not just for YouTube purposes, but I'm just trying to clean up my act. But you mean to tell me a little woman can keep you away from your child, bro? You mean to tell me that how he say the white man's paperwork? You mean to tell me a judge won't see it fit that you can see your child, bro? You can have equal rights or equal visitation to see your child or go out with your child. I understand that there are women out here that you have kids by. You can have kids by. You can have ex-wives that can be bitter, like, oh, if I can't have you, then you ain't finna have this, you ain't finna have, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. You got women like that. Then you have women who just gripe or whatever, just got an attitude or whatever, right? But there's still a court system. It's called court system. It's called procedures. It's called getting you a lawyer. You know, get you an attorney. You don't make more than enough money with donations to be able to see your child. To have that, and your child is 22 years old. And people keep saying, y'all, this is what the OG Paru dude was saying. We don't even know if that's his child. Bro, Umar even said that's his child. Umar said, I have two beautiful princesses that are under baby mama hypnosis, to where I don't really have that much of a relationship with him or whatever. And he was saying some shit about he need a prince. Now he want a little boy. So when he get his two wives, I wouldn't care if he had 200 wives, at each his own. But when he find his two wives, at least one of them got to be able to bear a child because he want a little boy. God might keep giving you, you know how God works. God might keep giving you females, keep giving you little girls. You want in these two little girls' life, now here go another girl. That don't mean you have but anyway, he said he want a son. Um, Boss Talk 101 is where the bosses talk. Where the bosses got some misinformation. They talking wrong because Ed, I'm gonna tell you this right here. The founder of Boss Talk, or at least the front guy of Boss Talk, I think he's the CEO of Boss Talk. I'm gonna tell you this, Boss Talk 101. Umar Johnson is never gonna open that school. That school, he said, I believe that the school is gonna open. A lot of them is miseducated on Umar Johnson. A lot of them just now learning about Umar Johnson these last few years. Umar Johnson is never, ever, ever, mark my word, ever gonna open FGMG school. Ever. It's not gonna happen. Reason why I know it's not gonna happen. Umar Johnson has had. There are several people. Y'all can look this up on y'all own. There are several people, business owners that own own plumbing companies, electrical companies, construction companies, pressure washing companies, anything that can bring up a business, have reached out to help Umar Johnson for free. Painting companies want to come through and do all this painting for him just to see this vision because this is a beautiful thing, right? Everybody that has attempted to help Umar Johnson for free, Umar Johnson ghosts them. Umar Johnson ghosts these people because if I make these people work for free and do this shit, it's gonna expose the grand scheme of things. I don't want no school. I just want to get a piece of property with my name on it, make payments on this property to keep getting donations from people. The goal is not to bring the school up to par. Umar has had Wilmington, Delaware at school for almost 10 years now. 7 years, 10 years. And it's in the same condition that it's always been in. He painted the rock. He put green and black and yellow paint on a sacred rock. He have a sacred rock out there. He painted the rock. He did something to the gym. This painting or something to the gym, right? But Boss Talk 101 believes that Umar Johnson is going to open the school. Umar Johnson is not going to never ever open the school. Umar Johnson have millionaire friends. Say he had a millionaire athlete or whatever that was going to put $1 million towards it, then he backed out of it because he realized that it was some bullshit. He realized that it was BS. Now, OG Paru out of Cali, he was half-assing with Umar. Like he was frying Umar about Umar being full of shit, which is he's right about that. Umar Johnson scamming the people. We ran him out of LA. He came to LA with that same bullshit, trying to you know I guess swindling them out of money, talking about trying to build this school. They didn't believe him. They ran him out of LA. But he's like, he really was like hard pressed on Umar Johnson's daughter. Like she could be lying. She doing this for the internet. Why she ain't reach out to him? Like, and then the dude from Boss Talk was like, well, how you know she ain't been reaching out to him or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she did her last result. She did what she had to do, which means let me address this on social media since this is where my dad loves to be. Because when I call him and try to ask him, I want to reach out to him because I want to get to know, my sister, my other sister, because she don't know her other sister. You know, he ghosts her. He never reply. He never replied. He do all the ghosting. All her life, she said this man ain't never been around. He never been to no graduations, never been to just pivotal moments in her life, never been there. And those are signs of a deadbeat. I don't care how y'all mix it, how y'all try to flip it. Anybody, the 64 people that's watching that try to make up excuses for him, those are signs of a deadbeat. If you have a 22-year-old daughter that say, I have no recollection, no memories, no nothing. When I graduated from elementary, pre-K, elementary school, middle school, high school, went off to college. She said, "Are you gonna walk me?" She said she have a stepdad that's been in her life. That's your dad. That is your dad. And then that's what OG. That what really made me made me want to do this video because OG Pyru dude, he was like, "Well, there you have it. She got a stepdad that been in her life, so why is she tripping?" Well, it's the fact that that you got a biological father out here that's portraying to be something on when the camera's on, but something else when the camera's off. So she have every right to expose her biological father or, want some answers. Like that's just a simple conversation. Like I don't understand what's your gripe? And then I understood what his gripe is. He's going through the same thing. The OG Pyru got a 15-year-old. I just don't understand that shit. These are signs of deadbeats. If you ever hear the 84 people that's watching here, if you ever hear a man say, I've been wanting to be in my child life, but the mother keep the child away from her, brainwash him or whatever, man, let me tell you something. Those are excuses that niggas use, that dudes do to further keep them away from their kid. They don't really want to be around the kid like that. They don't want because oh, you got to put time in. You got to spend money. You got to buy things away. You got to spend quality time with them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, without them saying that, they just don't want to say I don't feel like I have what it takes to be a great dad or a great mom in my child life. So they use it as an excuse, like, nah, man, The mother is keeping them away. Hold on, these are. I thought you ain't you a gangster? Ain't you a big bad Pyru? Ain't you a dude that did a lot of gruesome shit to people and shit? How you letting a woman keep you away from your kid? Man, I'm trying to tell you, you can go to courts. You can have a lawyer to take you to the. You can have a lawyer, and you can take this shit to the courts. There's not a judge that's gonna deny you from seeing your child if you're actively trying to be in your child's life. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody, no courtroom is gonna allow that. None. If you trying to actively be in your child, your honor, I want to be in my child's life. She's brainwashing my daughter. She's brainwashing my son. You know, she got my son thinking that I ain't trying to be in their life. I'm a deadbeat, and I want to be in my child's life. I really want to be civil and do this outside of the courtroom. But since we can't be on the same page outside of the courtroom, I brought it to the courthouse that I want to be in my child's life. I have a pass, but that does not is not a law pass to say if you're a felon, you can't be in your child life. Yes, I've made mistakes in my life, but I want to be in my child's life. It's not a lawyer, not a judge walking in America that will not grant you the rights to see your child. These dudes use that shit as an excuse. OG Pyru using it as an excuse, and Umar Johnson using that shit as an excuse. I have two beautiful princesses, but their moms. Why both your baby mamas got your kids like that? Huh? I can understand you got two baby mamas. One she ain't like it's a bad breakup. She bitter or whatever. She trying to be a bitch about things. But then why the other one doing the same thing? If both of them doing the same thing, either you got a poor choice in character of women that you deal with, or the problem is you. And I believe the problem is you because the most ratchetest, cutting, cutthroat, backstabbing female walking this earth. If I had a child bound, she can't keep me away from my kid. I don't care who she is. She can't keep me away from my kid. And if she run to her brothers or she run to her dad or whatever, her uncles, and be like, this nigga got down, and nigga try to run the question about what's going on between me, because she may lie to them. I'm like, hey man, listen, man, ain't nothing like that, bro. I'm trying to be in my child life. She trying to keep me away from my kid, bro. That's the only thing. I'm just trying to be in my child life. Any street nigga, any father, no matter what their background is, will respect that. A nigga ain't finna be like, nah, nigga, my daughter don't want you around. Your son or your daughter, you can't be around. Ain't no man gonna do that shit across. Ain't no real man no gonna say no sucker ass shit like that. Even a beta male wouldn't say no shit like that. I mean, the man trying to be in the child life. Why you not? Why you being a bitch about letting this man be in the child life? So what? He got a pass. You knew that when you laid up with this nigga. Yeah, I mean, let this man be in his child life. You gonna let him be in his child life. I wish my sister would. I wish any of my sisters would. On my daddy's side or my mama's side, tell me some shit like that. This man trying to be in his child life. What is he? Do he touch kids? No. Is he abusive? No. Like let this man see his kid. What's wrong with him seeing his kids? So boss talk, yeah, it was a good bill or whatever. But I was just sitting shaking my head, listening to some of it. Like they don't know. Yeah, they obviously don't know Umar that good. That Umar been doing this shit for damn near 20 years, over 20 years. He's been getting donations. I know at least 15 years Umar Johnson have been receiving donations for school. Hey y'all, I'm opening up a school. There's 82 people in the comments. I'm opening up a school, man, for the youth. I'm opening up a school for the youth, and I want to open up a non-profit, for battered women. I need y'all to hit my cash app. Give me everything, man, you got, man. Give me 10% of your check. Give me 10% of your earnings. You know what I'm saying? I need this money, man. Y'all gonna give me this money, man, so I can open up this school? Or should I put on a suit and tie and talk slick and talk, some pro-black shit to win you over? Then I can get your money. 'Cause that's what I think Umar Johnson is doing. Umar Johnson is internet pimping. He is conscious community pimping. He ain't no different than the Creflo Dollars of the world, the TD Jakes of the world, the Joe Alsteins of the world. He ain't no different than the Eddie Loans of the world. He is no fucking different. Get the people riled up to get your money. Get the people riled up to really just get your money. That man is not gonna open up no school, and you are delusional if you believe that this man is about to open up a school for little black boys. You are delusional if you coming up with excuses as to why this man is not actively in his kid's life. And you are delusional and biased if you're going with what he's saying the reason why he ain't been around his kids because of the baby mamas. You mean to tell me a 6'4", a 6'3" standing dude will bow down to a female, will let a female keep him away from his kid? You mean to tell me that? You mean to tell me that's watching this? A conscious community, big conscious community, Marcus Garvey, all that stuff he like to say. You mean to tell me a person to that caliber, that's that educated, will allow a female? He got two baby mamas, and he say both of his baby mamas is hypnotizing and brainwashing his daughters, his two princesses, as the reason why he's not in their life. You mean to fucking tell me a big bad, big black, big bearded motherfucker, conscious community, highly educated, all these degrees, motherfucker, will allow a female to keep him away from his kids? That's what y'all telling me? You mean to tell me OG Paru from Cali, big bad Paru, done did all kind of drive-bys, walk-ups, probably allegedly? No, he done did prison time. Done did prison times. Probably had to walk around with knives, stab people, fight people. You mean to tell me you can do all that destruction, turn around, get out of prison, have bear a child by a woman, and that soft ass fucking woman can keep you away from your kid? What? Y'all believe in this shit? These are dead beats. These are dead beats. Don't have no excuses for these niggas. These are dead beats. Nigga, every day I see my kids. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do for your kids, man. No matter where you at in life, man, just keep on pushing. Everything it'll all work out. You guys just keep on pushing. The stars are gonna line up. Everything's gonna line up. You got to keep on pushing. These dudes come up with these ragged ass excuses and these enablers. It's the enablers for me that be all in the comments agreeing and shit, knowing that this is some bullshit. He didn't like her mother. Often this behavior is subconscious. Weird. Chin check his behavior, sir. He is a deadbeat. He is a deadbeat, and they use that as an excuse as to, I ain't a deadbeat. No, man, I want to be in my kid life, but you ain't taking the steps to be in your kid life. It ain't no fucking female on this earth can keep you away from your kid, bro. If you really trying to see your kid and she ain't trying to do it the right way, like between both parents, like co-parenting, take it to the courts. What's wrong with you taking it to the courts? Get you a lawyer. You got all this money from donations, Umar. You know, made all this money doing all these interviews, OG Paru or whatever, Big Bad Paru. You mean to tell me you ain't got enough money to get you a lawyer to get you in court to get you joint custody of your kid? These niggas don't want to be in their kid's life. They do not want to be. I remember, and it just put me in the mind of when I was a kid. When I was listening to the boss talk, like my dad died like 3, 4 years ago, dementia, right? He died, right? And when my dad was in the casket, I went to the wake and watched. And I only went to the funeral because my aunt and my mom and them wanted me to go, right? I come from a dysfunctional family. So when I went to the wake, I had like a good 10, 15 minutes alone with my dad, and I had absolutely no emotions or feelings looking at this man in the casket. And they buried him in, the little robe that the pastors wear. Like, damn, they got on the pastor's robe. The fuck going on here? I used to see my dad in spurts. I was 6 years old, then I was 13 years old, then I was 19 years old, and I was 26. Yeah, I didn't know year in, day out, no kind of presence in my life. So it put me in the mind of him because I remember when I was watching the boss talk thing, right? He was like, yeah, man, she keeping me away from this. OG Pyru was like, the mother keeping me away from my 15-year-old daughter so I can understand Umar on that. And it just put me in the mind of Mind you, I come from a dysfunctional family. It put me in the mind of when I was young. I used to always hear my mama say, "I'm your mama and your daddy. Your daddy is not in your life. He is not paying no child support. Don't whatever he telling you is lies." And then when I was around my dad when I'm little, he used to always say that. I've been sending child support. I don't know if you ain't getting none of the money. I send child support every month, but I know I ain't never received nothing. Like my mama was so one of the motherfuckers was lying to me. Cause my mama saying he ain't sending child support. I don't know why she's telling my young brain that. Only thing I'm trying to do is ride my bike or go outside and play football or basketball or something. Go to the candy later with 50 cents. Go get me a freeze pop or something. I'm really a kid, but she's telling me this shit like I can recollect what the fuck going on. So it put me in the mind of that fucked up parent growing up, fucked up parent type shit, right? She's saying one thing, he's saying another thing. Either both of these motherfuckers lying. I know at least one of these motherfuckers lying to me. So it's just when you're a kid and you seeing this type of shit, you just growing up and then you see it for what it really is, and it make me lean more towards. All right, now that I'm older, let me put myself in the mindset of the shit that my parents were telling me as a kid, and it makes me feel like my daddy was a pussy ass nigga. How in the fuck you late this? My mama's 5'4", 5'5". How you late this woman? Your daddy goddamn 6'2", 6'3". How you late my? How you late this woman goddamn keep you away from me like that? How, nigga? Ain't nothing you can do in the court. Ain't nothing, man. Man, at the end of the day, you can have the worst baby mama walking this earth. You can have Satan's niece, Satan's daughter, nigga. You take that bitch to the courthouse, drag her ass in that courtroom or whatever, she gonna have to see your kid. And even if the court's granted and she still refused, they can lock her up for that shit. If she try to skip town, oh man, y'all, she don't went to another state, they'll lock her ass up for that type shit. You know what the agreement is. This man's supposed to have a child 6 months out of the year. You got 6 months. This man's supposed to have weekend passes or whatever, and you're not fulfilling your side of the deal, of the bargain, of the agreement. They'll lock her ass up for that shit. She had an active warrant. So miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. I get like a real anger when I hear dudes say the mama keeping them away because I know that what my dad used to goddamn say. I'm like, nigga, man, what you a faggot or something? You telling me a motherfucker? You telling me as a man? You gonna look at me man to man? I'm like, hey man, you a faggot? You a bitch? Nah, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you, nigga? What the hell you doing calling me out my name, nigga? Put your hand, you know what I mean? You be ready to fight me or shoot me. So you mean to tell me as a man? If you're not a fag, you're not a soft, you're not a limp dick, you're not a beta male, you telling me you're a strong brolic man. So you telling me this woman can keep you away from your kid, boy? And I supposed to believe that shit? Man, ain't no fucking woman on earth can keep a stand up man away from away from his child. I don't care how much of a bitch she been. I don't care how snobbish she been. She cannot keep you away from your child. These niggas use that as an excuse to not be in their child's life. They use that as an excuse to not be in their child life. Now, if you got locked up when your child was a baby and you got out and your child older now, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? You getting out trying to, um, make it right or trying to, get some kind of like regain the trust of your kids because you've been locked away from them. But if you out here feet the pavement, the same you breathing the same air that your child is breathing, and you saying you ain't in your child life because of a woman, nigga, you bitch, you a bitch, and you using that as an excuse, nigga. If you locked up somewhere, I give you that excuse. I was locked up, bro. I give you that. You was locked up. All right, but what you doing now that you out? Are you trying to patch things up? You trying to, you know, gain their trust back? Because you got to gain their trust back. You don't get out of prison after doing 20 years and act like your kid's supposed to come running to you, nigga. You got to prove yourself, nigga. Because you've been going these last, where your ass is at these last 20 years? Damn, this woman beautiful. Man, it's so sexy when a woman be driving and she like have that one leg up. God damn, that shit sexy to me, man. Anyway. Anyway, if I put this camera over here, you see this car right here? If y'all look in the mirror, oh, she's beautiful. Man. She just got that leg up, sex ass. But anywho, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Don't pay that no attention. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button. 101 people in here, 4 likes. Then that mean y'all ain't fucking with the campaign. That mean what? 97 of y'all ain't fucking with the campaign. Focus, you right. Focus, focus. I'm on the highway, so I'm trying to switch lanes, and I just so happened looked and saw a shiny ass caramel leg, just like this. Just oh my god, girl, what's wrong? Too early to be doing the nigga like. Anyway, anyway, yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy to me, man. Y'all, we got to start really saying that shit to them. I was hoping Boss Talk 101 was gonna say that to him. Like, now, bro, like, it ain't no woman can keep you away from your kid, bro. They got court legal system. They got court procedures. You can. It may be a rough road to take, but you're gonna get what you need out of that situation, bro. Because every daughter want their dad. Every son want their dad. They can play hardcore all they want. Every motherfucking daughter, every son want to know their dad. They want to be a part of their dad life. They want their dad to be a part of their life. They want to be around their dad. They want to be around their mom too, but they definitely want to be around. Why wouldn't they want to be around dad? Why wouldn't they? My kids' eyes light up when they see me. I was a goddamn lost soul running around here doing, but when they saw me, eyes lit up. And shit, well, you ain't finna tell me there's a dude out here right now that's living a reckless life, but he's in his child life, right? 5 likes, 105 people in here. It's 100 people ain't fucking with my campaign. Damn, that's fucked up. But anyway, there are men all across America right now that live in reckless lives, right? They live in reckless lives. But every time they child see their face, they happy as shit. They happy as shit. Especially if they little babies. They happy as shit. So miss me with that shit. And miss me with that shit, man. Women can be better. I give it to the dude. Women can be better. They can be bitchy and shit. They can have an attitude. Because I feel like my daddy hurt my mama so bad when I was a kid, to where she, in a sense, took that shit out on me to look just like him. You know what I'm saying? But I think he hurt her so fucking bad, and whatever they had going on in the '80s, the early '80s, to where that shit scarred the fuck out of her. And that's a whole nother other YouTube live stream. Maybe I'll do that. I'm cooling. I'm cooling. What's going on, Charles? I'm cooling. Just running around the mix, trying to shake a tree and hope a big bag of money fall out that motherfucker, hit me on top of the head. But yeah, that's another video. That's for another video. But I feel like now that I'm older and I'm really just thinking about how the relationship I had with my mom, my upbringing, had my mom or whatever. I was a bad kid, urban kid. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't no different than the other kids that grew up in poverty, grew up in the hood or whatever. And they mom and dad, they mom still had a good bond with it. You know what I'm saying? We had a fucked up bond. And I think the majority of it because I remind her when she look at me like my dad or something. I ain't no fucking deadbeat though. Ain't one goddamn thing my baby mom can't say. My kids, I see my kids daily. I ain't I ain't tough enough to know I have kids and duck and hide from my kids. If I don't broke the law, whatever, and the law's looking for me, yeah, I duck and hide the law. I don't duck the law plenty of time. I ain't finna duck my kids. How old are you? I'm 44. I was born in 1980. And my birthday is in May. I was born in 1980. I'm an 80s baby. The coolest generation. I'm an 80s baby. Yeah. But when my dad died, I ain't have no remorse. I ain't have no feelings about the shit because we never built that kind of rapport. I sat down there and talked to his shell, his avatar, his body. Then I stopped talking like, man, what the fuck I'm doing, man? That man in a whole nother other realm right now. I was getting it off my chest. Well, I had like a 15-minute. window with him by myself. And so I went crying and then, you know what I mean? I was just talking. And then I said to myself, stupid ass nigga, he in a whole nother other realm now. He ain't listening. He don't hear shit you saying. You just saying this just to be saying this shit. I don't know, man. You know, I'm just being honest, y'all. In my belief, when you talking to a person laying in a casket, they don't hear shit you saying. They don't hear shit you saying. They're in another realm. They don't hear nothing you talking about. They gone. That autopsy, that dress up, they don't know how that casket feels. They ain't even there. I'm 45, born in 79. All right, 79, 79. I just missed the 70s. I'm an 80s baby. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. I didn't care about my father. Yeah, it's like, you know, they say in the Bible, it say, honor thy mother and thy father, and thy days shall be longer. But that's so fucking hard for me because it's like, that's something that I like an angel of God to, you know, tell me, tell me, give me a message like it's hard to honor something that only gave you their ass to kiss. It's hard to honor something that was never around you. Like it's hard to honor like imagine a person trying to honor a mother that wasn't nothing but abusive to them, verbally and physically, never was in their life, drugged out, alcohol down, or just club partying out, was just never in their life. How can you honor that? How can you honor a deadbeat dad that was never in your life, never in your life, and spend no kind of time with you? You don't have no summer vacation memories with them, no weekend thrills at the amusement park with them, no nothing with them, no hangout, no. They was just hearing that. Like how you can honor that? It's hard to honor that. So it'd be certain things in the Bible that I'd be reading. I'd be like, man, I don't understand this one. This one I don't understand. This Can any of you good old 90 people in here, can any of you good old Christians tell me how can you honor something that never loved you or never showed you how they didn't I give them the benefit of the doubt. They didn't know how to love you, but that bare minimum, they didn't spend no kind of time around you. They spend no kind of time around you. So how can you honor that shit? You know why I can honor people that I never met before, like Martin Luther King? They died before I was even born. Because of the history and stories that I'm hearing, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King's and stuff with Nelson Mandela done, or Marcus Garvey, Fred Hampton, like a lot of people, I can honor them because I can honor what they stood for. Bob Marley, I can honor what they stood for. Like I like that. I never met that person, but I respect the hell out of them for that. I love what they did with this. I love what she did with that. I can honor that, but I ain't got nothing I can give y'all no. When I was at my dad's funeral, right? There was a bunch of people up there because he was a part of a church. I didn't know, but it was a bunch of people up there talking, giving good old stories and memories of them they had. Right, me and my sisters, my five sisters on my dad's side. One of my sisters, we basically twins. I'm just 6 months older than her. I'm 6 months older than her. I was born in May. She was born in November. So oh, Papa was a Rolling Stone. But anyway, I'm hearing all this information about him, and me and my sisters all us looking like we didn't know that. We didn't know him at all. We didn't know that person y'all talking about. We did not know. It's funny how you can be at a funeral and hear people get up there and talk about a person, and you're like, what's that? It must be two of them. I ain't never met that person y'all talking about. I never met that person y'all talking about. That shit weird. Lean not into thy own understanding, for forgiveness is for you. Yeah, my brother and my sisters love him like that. I don't, but I respect him. Gave you life. That's one thing you can't give respect. You gave me life. You gave me life. You impregnated my mother, and voila, 9 months later, here I am. So you gave me life, so I got to give you the utmost respect for that. But there's something that comes with that when you give life. There's something that comes with it. You don't just give life and then just get the fuck on. I mean, even a mama cub, you know, they watch their cubs until they get to an age, and then you go do what you do. Like, give me, it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. Umar's a deadbeat. He's a deadbeat, bro. And man, done so many lectures, and he never had his child. He never had none of his kids with him. He never had one of his kids, his children, in attendance with him. Like, here's my two beautiful princesses, like he liked to say, right here in support. I'm showing y'all black fathers matter, and we're deserved, we're needed, and they need us. He ain't never gave the black men that example. But he got a book out that you can buy. He teaching you how to be a proper parent. That's crazy as fuck. Ghetto bastard. I was never. Yeah, I didn't have no. I just don't see it. It ain't nothing that a person can tell me. You can't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. You know what I'm talking about? You can't tell me that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You just can't. You can't set the house on fire and tell me, oh no, the house ain't on fire. It's just real humid outside. It's just real hot outside. The sun beaming. You can't tell me no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes, I just gave you two examples of two dudes from two different walks of life. You got one that's an original Pyru member, 70-year-old man, 77, 70 some year old man, super thug, gangster type of dude in the streets that's allowing a female that's using the excuse that his 15-year-old daughter mother is keeping him away from his child. You done all this reckless destruction in the community, all throughout California, all throughout the prison system, but you're allowing a female to keep you away from your child. I smell bullshit, nigga. You lying. You just a deadbeat. You don't want to goddamn say it, nigga. Umar Johnson, another walk of life. He's not a gang member. He's a conscious community activist, run for the black children, the little boys and little girls. Black power, black power. He trying to open up a school. He's an alpha male. He like always saying alpha male, no beta male. He's this, he's that. But you're allowing two women to keep you away from your kids. Talking about your daughters is up under their hypnosis or brainwashed or whatever. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You ain't nothing but a educated deadbeat. You ain't nothing but a big word speaking, educated, get the people riled up deadbeat, nigga. And the other one, OG Pyru, you ain't nothing but a gun slanging, gun using, gang member, flag repping deadbeat. That's all you is, bro. When it comes to that parenting, I don't know what you could be some amazing shit in other avenues and other departments in your life, but when it comes to that parenting shit, nigga, just say you're a deadbeat, bro. You're a deadbeat, bro. Just say you don't know how to be a father, bro. Just say that I respect that more than any of the other shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And y'all got to start really holding these people to the fire, man. Tell them the goddamn truth. Boss Talk 101 is a great platform. Y'all go over there and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Great platform. He interview a lot of people. Um, Talk celebrity gossip. He do a lot of that stuff. Him and his wife or whatever. A nice platform, but you've been bamboozled if you think that Umar Johnson is about to open up a school. He'll never open up that school. I'm here to tell you that it's 2025. I guarantee you, God's willing, if ever the 107 people that's watching right now, if y'all are alive, if I'm alive and well, if y'all can remember this live stream 10 years from now when it be 2035, I guarantee you that school will not be open. Fuck it. Let's go to 2045. That school would not be fucking open. But guess what? There are gonna still be people sending him donations talking about he almost got the money to get the school ready. It's a fucking lie. Black people, y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta start respecting people for certain things that they do, because there's good in everybody. Even a killer, even a fucking, even a piece of shit ass scrapist, a person that sexually assaulted people. There's still something in them that's good. Even though this right here is enough to get you guillotined, get you stoned to death, I still can find good in that person. I guarantee you I can. The hell 12 got going on? He laying on somebody. He laying on somebody. Look at 12. He laying on somebody. And hit them lights on somebody. This who he waiting on. This who he wanted. Look at this. All right, this is a limo driver. He wanted this limo driver. The limo driver, no, he wanted this car ride. I knew he was laying on somebody. I knew it. The dude in the Benz. I knew he was laying on somebody. I'm over here in zone. I'm over here in the East Atlanta. I'm over here in trouble area. Big Bank from Big Facts. I'm over here in their area. It's real busy over here. It's real busy, like city trapping over here. Uh, yeah, police is out. Yeah, they out. Yeah. Um, Sad, but it's true. There's good in everybody. There's good in every soul walking. There's something. It may be real small, but it's something about them that can be used for good. They like that's a good thing right there. But it's like a balance like type of shit. Is it more good in this motherfucker or is it more bad in this? If you can only think of the most destructive things that a person has ever done, then 9 times out of 10 they have displayed more negativity, more negative dark energy than brightness, than positive energy. That's why you saying the things that you're saying. But they're good in everybody, and they're a lot of they're bad in everybody as well. So Umar has good points. He have good talking points. He have good certain things about him that is good. And I'm pretty sure that Paru OG dude got some good in him too. But this department right here, when it comes to parenting, you're not good at it at all. And y'all, black men and women, y'all have to be man enough and woman enough to make these motherfuckers face the reality. Because I guarantee you, you'll point out all my fucking flaws. You'll anything if you was around me or you seen my content or whatever, and it's certain shit in this video you don't like, you'll point all that shit out. Okay, cool. All right, maybe I can work on that. Or maybe you don't know what you're talking about. And you just hate. But you ain't finna say I'm a fucking deadbeat. You ain't finna say I don't be at my kids. I can't duck my kids. I don't care if I had 1,000 kids running around Atlanta. I'm gonna have a relationship with every last one of them. In the department of being a parent, fatherhood, they lack. I used to live in East Point. That's what's up. I appreciate that, Jay Sweets. Yeah, it's just in certain departments you lack luster. In certain departments you're terrible at. These are if ladies, 117 people in here. I'm pretty sure a few of y'all some women. The ladies that's watching this, if you ever hear a man that give an excuse that he's not in his child life because the mother is keeping him away, don't you open your fucking legs for that man. Well, you open your legs there if you want. But understand, if you letting that man roll dog up in you or whatever, he gets you pregnant, chances are he gonna do you the same fucking way. Chances are he gonna do you the same fucking way when it comes to some kids. Some niggas that just don't want to have the time of having to be responsible for another being, bro. 128 people here watching this. Ladies, if you meet a guy that gives them an excuse or say some shit like, "Oh, I ain't in my kid, I got a child, man, but I ain't really in the life because the mama be keeping me away," get the fuck away from that nigga. Don't let that nigga get you pregnant. Don't start crying and shit, goddamn whining online and shit about how much of a piece of shit he is. He told you, he showed you who he was when he told you he ain't really got no relationship with his kids. So when you're approaching dudes in today's time nowadays, ladies, you meet a motherfucking man and y'all breaking the ice or whatever, you ask that you got any kids, he say he got kids. Hey, what's going on? How old he is? What's up with him? Oh man, I got a 6-year-old, I got a 16-year-old, I got a 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what's going on? You see him with him? You ever see him with him when you're dating him? No? He don't never talk about him? Like, what's going on with him? Oh, man, they with their mama, man. I don't really, you know what I mean? Mama be on that bullshit, man. So, I love him. I try to shoot him up, man. Get the fuck away from that nigga. That nigga a piece of shit. They don't care. A real man, I don't care, man. A real man, I wouldn't care, brother. Listen, brother, I wouldn't care if you pacing the floor, if you crying in the shower because you're in a situation where all your money is exhausted now. You your kids, and it seems like you ain't elevating in life, man. You shining like a fucking star closer to God. You shining like a star, the nearest star to heaven. You shining. It just may not look like it, but you shining, my nigga. You shining, bro. You handling business. You handling the business. Would you rather be that man at the house, goddamn, thinking how you gonna get some side money to see some kind of something, have something to treat yourself or whatever? Would you rather be that man, or would you rather be the nigga in the hood with the jewelry all on, all the latest Jordans and all the clothes and cars and shit, but you ain't in your kid's life? You got a big bankroll you can pull out your pocket, but your child need goddamn school clothes. Your child need goddamn school supplies. Your child needs your pussy ass in their life, nigga. Just to be the father. Hug him, nigga. I love you. I grab my son sometime out of nowhere. That nigga be on his tablet. I'm like, Jacob, come here, nigga. You know I love you, man. I love you. I love you, boy. I don't call him a nigga, but I love you, man. You know that. Yes. Yes, that, yeah, I know. Yeah, I love you too, Dad. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I want you to know that. Give his ass a head mush, gone. Go back to playing Roblox. Grab my daughters, man. You know I love you. Just hold them, cause you will never know, nigga. I do this shit every time, but I'm kind of getting emotional about this shit, nigga. Cause you can hug your child, tell your child you love them, and get in the car and go down the street and die in the car crash. Family oriented, God fearing, and family oriented. No matter to be that man taking care of all my business and ain't all my money exhausted, because a blessing is gonna come. I'd rather be that than to be a nigga with a whole bunch of money. I got all these baby mamas around here, and depending on y'all know these type of niggas in every city, in every state. The dude that only take care of his kids depending on it if he's still fucking the mama. If he ain't fucking the mama, he ain't fucking with the mama like that no more. He ain't really in the child life. But he in this child life because he's still sticking dick in this baby mama. Y'all, everybody know these soft ass, suck ass niggas. All of us know that, man. We own it. Mafia talk, Mark. I tell my two sons, protect your seeds. It's an honor to be a husband and a baby. That you're absolutely right, bro. Absolutely right, man. So I just be feeling a certain type of way when I be hearing these niggas because they be having all kind of social media influence and shit, and they be deadbeats like a motherfucker. These niggas be deadbeat. You can't tell me nothing. You ain't in your kid life. You got kids or whatever. You ain't in your kid's life, man. You can't sit around here and try to tell me shit about how to be a parent or how or what the black community need, and you ain't even in your own child life. You got a child that needs your pussy ass. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I just can't. I can't deal. I can't take you serious. I cannot take you serious. You traveling the world on the expense of other people donations. You traveling the world and y'all booking these type of dudes. You booking these dudes to come do these interviews or whatever because they are popular social media figures or whatever. And you booking these people. You should be putting that money in what you charge, man, for an interview, man. I charge 4,000. I charge 10,000. Okay, well, shit. Now you can't tell a nigga how to disperse his money, but I'd rather you goddamn send goddamn give that nigga 10% of that shit, send the rest of it to the kid. Send it to the kid. Send it, keep giving these niggas your money to do interviews and shit, and these niggas ain't even taking care of their kids, man. It ain't a woman on earth can keep a real man. I wouldn't care if you 4 foot tall. That man can be 4 foot tall, but if that short ass man standing on business, man, he can have a baby mama 6'8", 7, 8, 8 foot tall. She gonna respect that man. Goddamn, she gonna respect him. These dudes use that. Oh, the woman keeping me out of my kid's life. Build them baby mama shit. They using that as an excuse to not take care of their kids. Yeah. Yeah. Got to be in their life. Y'all hit the like button, hit the dislike button. I'm about to get this load. Uh, y'all go check out Boss Talk 101. Y'all to see what I'm talking about. He was talking about Umar Johnson. Peace, y'all.